All right, we are back.
I was like, there's something in my mouth.
There's
These
something
people,
in his mouth.
they don't
Excuse
ask
us. I
me.
didn't
I'm
give him a
being
warning.
abused here.
We're back. We just watched a great Kano Oldhim match. I had a great time. We chat with Feiyu. He's just out here chunking damage on people. And you know what? That's fine. It's just how it goes some days.
He said, get ready for some more. There's 2 more rounds of this. He's like, I already got $50, but I want the other 350 coming my way.
You know, he probably locked in. We're doing 5 rounds, so he's 3-0. So he's probably locked in for top 8, which I'm very excited about. So Kano probably wins today. Just going to say that now.
Hell yeah.
Why not? Unless he plays Jomai, and then we're just going to have to keep that lucky streak going. I don't know what else
Could
to
you
say about
imagine
that.
being Alexander Vor, you whatever, I don't know if he drove or flew, but you come on over to California, somebody wins the tournament you're in as Kano, and you're like, I didn't play Kano, but somebody won as Kano. Yeah.
These are the choices we all have to make before every single tournament. You know, unless you're just Craig, who plays Oldhim every time, you know, you're actually thinking, should I play somebody else? And that's why I envy people who just specialize in like one thing, and I'm just over here
Being bad at
putzing
7
around.
decks.
Yeah, being bad at 7 decks instead of good at one. So we got a special segment coming up. It's one of my favorites. I'm sure it's one of Blake's favorites. You know it. You love it. It's
called?
Barraging Blake.
Oh.
It's the
Hell
beatdown
yeah.
on Blake time. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about some things. And
And Trent's going to talk about Guardian cards in the chat and not pay attention to what's going on at all, you know? That's
he might
how it works.
be in the past. So, you know,
Yeah.
he's watching the game.
I just realized I'm not watching live. Well, we're going to know that
Shout out to
happened,
Trent.
and everyone else at home that's watching this later will have no clue.
He's going to find out where we're at. But here we are, Barraging Blake.
Time to give me the stroke that takes me out forever.
Let's
Here
have
we
some
go.
fun. What's our first topic today? All right, a pre-release report, Blake. How was
Oh, how did
pre-release
my
for
pre-release
you at
go?
Outsiders? I don't know how mine went. Wasn't great. How about you?
Okay, I don't know where this is getting at, but I went to two pre-releases, one on a Friday night.
Yep. Right here at Odyssey
Oh,
Games.
this is what we're getting at. One on a Saturday. It's sealed both times. This
Yep.
isn't the draft thing that we're talking about. My 6-packs, super excited. I got my cold foil tokens. Down and Dirty was my Majestic.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
gonna not do anything for you. As we were doing it, it was like, okay, I have played Arachne. I know how this works. I'm gonna play Solitary Confinement Arachne. I'm gonna take these people to the cleaners. I'm gonna win this. I'm taking
Win
Friday
this
night
game.
seriously. And then I play against somebody in round 1, and I was taking it seriously, and I was like, they were like, I'm gonna Spider's Bite because I forgot. And I was like, I'm good on that, because that Spider Bite is gonna own me. And then they were like, all right, I'm gonna rage quit and get out of here. And I was like, oh no, that's not great. Like, but then I played Craig in round 2.
Is that really what happened?
Well,
You know what? If you miss something and your opponent doesn't allow you to happen, you have to live up with that because it was your mistake.
oh well, now we're piling on.
No, I'm just saying that, and it goes both ways. Because if you
Yeah.
let them do it and then you lose because of it,
Then I
that was
feel
your
bad,
choice.
Yeah.
You know, and you put that by asking someone to do that, you put that on them. And
Yeah.
I feel very strongly about this that you probably shouldn't ask unless it's like low stakes. You know, if it's just a regular armory,
But this is a cold foil Uzuri, man.
we're playing for
This
it.
is a
I
cold
won
foil
mine in the
Uzuri.
raffle, so I was
Get
fine.
out of here! If you're gonna play sloppy offense and sloppy, I didn't even know I was sweating that bad. Oh
Hey,
my
look,
God.
it's
like this from now on.
getting down and
So,
dirty in it.
We're getting on a tangent. So basically, then I beat Craig.
Ooh,
And
you
it was
beat
like, this is
Craig.
the first time I ever beat Craig in my life. And once again, it was one of those 3 times where when I beat somebody, they go, what the hell just happened? This is not supposed to be true. And I need to reevaluate my entire life. So Craig is never going to not play Pile Arachne for his whole time. Because he looked over at my deck. He had, there's like 17 cards in my graveyard. And he was like, okay, I got him on the ropes. There was still 24 cards in my graveyard when he did this.
Oh my
and
god.
he was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, Marcus Brown, like, yeah, it's pre-release. It's still casual area. I don't want to lose to people casually, though. I want to. If you're
That
playing sloppy
it
offense,
is still
you're
your
playing
choice.
sloppy defense. Yeah.
It's not your responsibility to allow other people to
Right.
make mistakes and get away with it. Like
And then
you
I
don't have to
lost.
do it.
I lost game 3 and 4, and it was awful. And I was like, get me out of here.
It happens.
There was no point of
It happens.
being
It's casual,
aggro.
but if you're trying to win a prize, then you don't have to give people advantages when they make a mistake.
Outsider report. What we're trying to say is, I spent
Look, we're both mad
$80.
about this.
$80. I got 2 Majestics, an Infiltrate, and a Down and Dirty. No legendaries. No nothing. Ruined relationships for years. Got late to the thing. Woke up. Was tired. Got an ear infection afterwards. Just
Jeez.
everything bad happened at pre-release where I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever do this again. But I love pre-release. But maybe I'll never do this again. Maybe I'll wait until the cards come out. But this is so fun. And it wasn't that fun or whatever, but
Welcome to the chat.
yeah.
You know, it's fine. Pre-release is tough because sometimes you go and you buy some packs and you open a Fable and your life feels amazing.
Fable
and
opened up next to me.
Oh my god.
Evan got a legendary.
Yeah, we had like
Somebody
3 or 4
else got a legendary
legendaries.
that I was like, oh
It's just
god,
like-
not this guy.
It's always it's always the bridesmaid, never the bride when it comes to pre-release. Am I right?
Marcus is keeping us honest. Whoa, loud noises. Yes, somebody showed up for the first time in 3 months I've seen them and dropped 5 chairs literally 3 feet that way. After begging them to come hang out on Tuesdays when there's 25 people, can't make it there, but I'm going to come and just drop a whole bunch of like full-on metal chairs from the WWE as loud as possible on stream.
I mean, you are the heel in this situation,
Okay,
right?
we're going to zoom through these next 3 unless
Let's go.
it's
We
something
both
really bad.
We both barraged on that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's our next topic?
It's
It's the Ice Brute Hero. Rhino.
oh my
Reckless Man.
god. That didn't even make sense for a second. Ice Brood Hero is not even worth talking about. Okay, so Ice Brood
I don't
Hero.
know what it is. Tell me what it is.
Ice Brood Hero is never going to happen.
Aw,
And
come
everyone
on.
being like, Ice Brood Hero, oh my god, I can't wait for that. Intimidate and Frostbite do not go together. There's nothing that synergizes with that. And you could say, well, that's how Brute cards goes. They don't synergize with each other. I get that argument.
That's the class design.
But if you look at Tales of Aria, are there more 6s and buffs in Ice, Lightning, or Earth? Oh, Earth. How much Ice is in Reinar's card art right there? 0. How much Earth is in his card art?
Yeah, but
100.
he's not the Ice Hero.
Right.
It would be a different
So
Ice.
you
Brute.
okay? So of all the cards that Ryan, what is his name? Ice Brood Hero. Let's call him Ice B.
Ice Bee.
No, let's call him Yeti or something. So
Oh, yeah, he
Yeti,
definitely would be a Yeti,
Yeti
though.
can use channel Lake Frigid. Why would you want them to? Oh, you can't block from hand.
And you
It
have
doesn't
now
affect
cards
them.
you can pitch. You have more cards
Doesn't
to
affect
pitch.
them. It's like channel Bleak Expanse doesn't work for Brute. What would that do for you?
Roll them dice, though. Find out.
Hypothermia's bust the 08, can't use it. Ice Amulet 08. Like Ice Amulet is like an intimidate, but it's an actual good intimidate. Maybe that's the first argument. You would have to completely make 6 more of those. The Winter's Visit or some bull. All the 6 ice cards from, I don't even know what these cards are called. Tales of Aria. The ones no one used. Winter's Fang or something.
Oh, yeah. What's it? Frostfang.
Frostfang. Everyone there that uses these cards is like, duh. Yeah, Frostfang doesn't work with barraging, like, all those ice attacks that we're talking about would not work with any of the cards that is currently in the thing. And you're like, yes, you would make new ones.
What if you could
Channel Mount Heroic, barraging
intimidate all their cards and then give them like 8 frostbites and deal a bunch of damage? Then they have all their cards but can't do anything.
There's no way anyone behind me would play a deck different than that then. It would just be 36 people playing Yeti meta.
So it'd basically be a better old him is what we're
Yeah,
deciding
and it's
right
like,
now.
do you want... Oh, the Ice Brute is old him, and we just gave him a shield. Like we've already seen that. Like cheering for Ice Brute doesn't make sense. You don't understand the cards of Brute and how they are. A better
Nobody
thing would be
understands the
Earth
cards of
Brute, where we could Blood Rush Bellow into a Channel Mount Heroic and just do 37 damage in one turn, and we set up for that the whole time. When we Force of Nature, but we can't use that because it's a specialization.
What about a light brute?
Next slide. Let's go.
Here we
It's
go.
not worth talking. Light Brute?
Yeah, man.
Soul Shield? Buyouts? I don't even know about buyouts. Like, buyouts?
What are buyouts?
What is buyouts? So we got, I didn't do the research on Salty Whale. So what's interesting about buyouts is you're buying cards, then they're out,
And now we can't
and
get
people
those
can't
cards.
get them, and it's like, okay, that's what we're talking about. So it's like,
We found the
what
thread.
team are you on? I think this is not barraging Blake down right now. This is a morality question for you. Would you
Welcome to late stage capitalism
would
where
you-
morality no longer exists.
right? Would you rather have one person make a bunch of money, or every person have access to card? If you say, I prefer money for my pocket over community get card, you deserve leg broke. And that's serious. Like, we're going to grow the community. We're going to grow my wallet. Some of y'all care about growing the wallet. And it is something where it's like, I'm going to root against you for the rest of my life. And like, oh, but Blake, your collection went 1.3 since last year. I'm not selling my cards. I play cards. I don't sell cards. I don't work at Frank's Sons. I don't do any of this.
Yeah, I'm not Frank. I'm not his son.
Yeah. And it's like, I honestly, like, this is not spicy, but this is a scoop here, and they're going to know who it is, but whatever. Don't buy a pack of Alpha. Welcome to Wraith for any price less than like $50. Because the people you are just building up money in somebody's pocket and they're just sitting on stuff. I know you probably want a pack of a chance to get a legendary. Don't buy a pack of Welcome to Wraith for $100 when you're in Baltimore because you want to get a chance at it's not going to happen for you. Oh, I can get a cold foil scab. Not
Just buy a bunch of scratchers and then
like come
use
on.
the profit
Don't play
from
poker if you want to make money on a card game.
That's
like
true.
why are you and like I think one thing that buyouts are doing that I really hate about this is I am encouraging people to join this community and join this card game. And whenever you say, don't worry, tunics are $375. Like, you're just like, Jesus. They used to be $110. I get that there's more players. But like when somebody says, oh, I opened up a tunic, great. I can sell this to someone for almost $400. It's kind of gross because I'm not trying to be charity where we give these cards away to new players, but it is kind of like a homie discount type of thing, or welcome to the community. Here's a tunic for 150, 170, like a price I've paid in the past. I'm not saying lose $200 on this because it's market value, but when we run ourselves out of players that come into this game because it's so expensive, we're all going to be looking at each other 2 years from now being like, I wish we were playing more Flesh and Blood. And then the 16 people that have mansions will have mansions.
Just Scrooge McDucking their cards in their giant vault filled with cold foils. You know, I think this just, reiterates the truth of Tunic was a mistake.
Right.
And the biggest mistake that they can undo in this game.
Right. And it's maybe like sell your tunic now because they're going to ban it soon
Make
or whatever.
money, man.
But I think if I can soliloquy and aside or go on a tangent here, this is kind of like LeBron James.
Oh, it is exactly. Why?
LeBron James showed up to the NBA, and the NBA worked a different way before LeBron James showed up. You play for an entire franchise until they get you better players, and then when you get a better player, a second in command, you probably win. But he was like, I don't want to wait for that. I'm going to go do this on my own. Super teams exist whenever. Yeah, there's the Showtime Lakers that had a super team before, blah, blah, blah. But He was like, I'm going to make super teams, and I'm making the NBA cater to my stuff because I'm buying out. Like, it behooves the NBA to cater to me because I'm the star player. Star players in our community is people who have a bunch of money. But once in LeBron plays for 20 years, and then he like ruins the NBA where it caters to him, and then what's left after LeBron retires of now everyone's just used to super teams, and now we don't have the NBA like we used to.
You lost me at sports.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
But I will agree that I don't like buyouts, and I think if cards have value, they will have value intrinsically and don't need to be forced by buying them out, making it harder for new players. I think, you know, it's hard enough for to get new players into this game. We'll be talking about that a little bit later. And it doesn't really help. And if you're trying to make money, that's great. Go do it somewhere else.
I haven't completely rolled my eyes on any of these topics yet, so I'm very worried for what's about to happen next.
It's fine. I just like that I've been hot and heavy with you in it.
Yes.
We're feeling it today. This is barraging
The double-sided beatdown.
Blake and Colin down.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Okay, In-N-Out is better than Whataburger. I've had both. I've had one Whataburger.
What are you about to say, Colin?
I love In-N-Out.
Well, that's very diplomatic, I guess.
I feel like Whataburger had all these choices, and I didn't know what to do, and it was just like, okay, I got it.
Which at In-N-Out, they eliminate choices.
There's no choice. You get it
eat
animal
what you
style every
like.
time.
Yeah. We'll give you the only thing we have.
What is your opinion here?
It's interesting here. In-N-Out is better than Whataburger.
Is that
Allegedly.
what you're saying?
No, that is what this screen says.
This screen right here.
This screen right here. In-N-Out is better than Whataburger. These are two things. Whataburger hands down in the chat. That's the first time someone said anything. I'm from Texas, and Whataburger is my what a burger.
Whataburger.
What a burger! Like the commercials, you don't have the whole thing. In-N-Out commercial. What's your favorite In-N-Out commercial?
The one that
Doesn't
says,
exist.
In-N-Out.
That's what. Oh, actually, I guess it does exist.
It's
I like
radio
In-N-Out better now.
commercials, You know, I don't know why that's what their burgers are all about, though.
So Whataburger has the nostalgia for me. I'm from Texas.
That's fair. That's fair. Texas.
Ingredients, better ingredients, better burgers. Maybe that's at In-N-Out. But there's only one thing you can get at In-N-Out. Do you want a burger? They literally say, do you want onions? Do you not want onions? Do you want cheese? Do you not want cheese? That's it.
No,
That's
you get
all
animal
they
style.
do.
With grilled onions. It's grilled with mustard on it, extra sauce, extra pickles.
Right. At Whataburger, they're
all I
putting A1 steak sauce on your burger.
Gross.
At Whataburger, oh, gross.
A1 steak sauce goes on steak, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay, so if we're gonna brass taxes, Whataburger, nostalgia for me because
That's
I
fine.
grew up there.
Yep.
In-N-Out is very good. Whataburger I can get out of in 4 minutes. In-N-Out it takes an hour and a half, and like that doesn't make the burgers worse. I get it, but it's like it's a chore to go to In-N-Out. Like somebody was like, it literally happened Friday after pre-release. Let's go to In-N-Out afterwards. I was like, great. I could really eat a burger that tastes worse than Whataburger. And I was like, we went over there. We drove over there. The line was packed completely at the box because people love In-N-Out. But I think if there was a Whataburger option here, some of y'all would be split down the middle. Whataburger is like charbroiled or whatever. In-N-Out is like grilled. There's a little bit of a difference. Whataburger is like what Burger King could taste like if it was a smaller chain. Of like, do you like the style of Burger King? You're going to go, no, I vastly prefer McDonald's. But what if Burger King was a better burger and that's Whataburger? And you're just like, oh, okay. Shakes, they had a Dr. Pepper milkshake. They've got
I don't know what that
taquito.
means.
Oh, my goodness. Honey butter chicken biscuit alone dunks on anything on In-N-Out. So I didn't even have
What
to
does it have to
mention
do with burgers?
But it doesn't say better burger. It says is better than Whataburger.
There you go. There you go. Okay.
Unless we're doing literally In-Out burger is
caught me on
better
a
than what a
technicality.
burger.
Look. Is there a world where
So Whataburger is just Carl's. I swear to God.
Is there a world where burgers can just be enjoyed from different places without having to be so in a tier list?
I do think people do the whole like, let me choke you out if you don't think In-N-Out is good. What's interesting, the only place you can get both of these, Arizona. So we could ask Alex Rohr if he wins the whole thing.
That would
what
be
he
number
thinks
one
about this.
question.
And then Texas. Texas has both of these in certain cities. And I would assume that the people in those cities, I would say in Arizona they probably eat more In-N-Out, and I would say in Texas they probably eat more Whataburger. Definitely.
We'll have
They
to
would
look at the numbers there. I think our decision here is inconclusive.
No, it's okay. Here we go. So doused and die. This is gonna be bad later, but gigantic cinnamon roll. What's cinnamon roll can you get at In-N-Out?
I didn't know I needed to get one there.
I mean, what I'm saying is Whataburger.
They got a
Top to
lot to
bottom.
offer. They got a lot to offer, it seems.
I think
When
after
did they come into California?
after 10 years of eating In-N-Out, the zero selection kind of goes from being like, this is pretty cool, to being like, I have to really want that specific thing.
Well, isn't that why you go somewhere to eat?
And that's for sheesh.
Look, we got Flesh
Okay.
and Blood coming up. We
We're gonna
had a
have to
bit of a
edit that one
long break
down.
because that last Kano game was real short. So
Yes.
obviously we're waiting for the round to end. Otherwise, you would just be watching old games. So hope you found that fun. Blake, thank you for always taking this like a champ. And I think we'll bring Josh up in here
Cool.
so I can take a bit of a break. And have fun. We'll be right back.